from the first part of this show's theme song.
Beverly Hill
If you
Village.
remember the show and you remember the song, I'll bet you remember the words. So sing along with me when I start singing.
Beverly Hill Village.
So you remember this one here. And one day we're shipping sets of food up to the ground, come a bubbling crew. Oh, that is Texas Black Gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. And folks say, Jed, move away from there. Said California is the place you ought to be. So loaded up a truck and they hit the Beverly Hills. Swimming pools, movie stars, movie stars. Ellie Mae. Y'all come back now, you hear? Well, that was, of course, the theme song to the Beverly Hillbillies, and it was first sung for that show by bluegrass greats, Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs. Why, we got a local connection to old Lester and Earl. When they first split from Bill Monroe, their stand-up bass player was a fellow named Cousin Jake. And Cousin Jake Tulloch was from Etowah, Tennessee. I've talked to folks that grew up around Etowah. They knew Cousin Jake, but they thought that was just another bunch of drunks playing bluegrass with him. Well, every March in his honor and his memory, we have the Cousin Jake Bluegrass Festival in Etowah. Gym Theater, Friday night and Saturday night we have bluegrass concerts. And Saturday during the day, all the old timers come out of the mountains of North Carolina and Tennessee, and they jam in the old depot there with all the youngins learning bluegrass. Really some good music right there. It's all free. Alright, so I bought my first banjo at 14. Dad waited till I learned a few songs, and he said, you know what? Take that banjo with you next weekend. We're going to go see your grandmom and granddaddy on the old family home place in Middle Georgia. But when I did, I found my biggest fan. My grandmama, she loved all those old bluegrass gospel tunes. Every one of them. But this was her favorite of them all. Y'all might have heard it, a little song called I'll Fly Away. If you know that, sing along now. Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. In the morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. I'll fly away. Thank you, thank you. How about one more?
Yes, sir.
This next song I learned later in life. See, I grew up, lived my early adult years around the big metropolis of Atlanta, Georgia. But in the fall of 2001, I had all I could stand of Atlanta traffic. It's terrible. Don't go. Don't go. Not only did I get stuck in that Atlanta traffic, I had to work in it. I'm a retired firefighter from Cobb County, Georgia. So if there was ever a bad wreck on I-75, north of Kennesaw near Ackworth, that was us, good old Engine 11, Rescue 11. We'd be prying people out of cars, 18-wheelers zipping behind us, 50, 60 miles an hour. That's after they slowed down. So to preserve what little sanity I had left, we moved out of Georgia altogether, moved up near Chattanooga. Very nice little town called Cleveland, Tennessee. Once we settled there in Cleveland, we found our church home. The day we joined, one of the deacons drew me aside. Said, boy, I got to talk to you. I've heard bad things about you. Now, this deacon and I get along great now. He's a really nice guy. It's just that during the fall, college football season, he sure do dress funny going to church. He wears a nice orange jacket. He has an orange and white checkerboard tie. He even has little cufflinks that are orange with a little white T in the middle of it. He drew me aside. He said, "Philip, I heard you moved here from Georgia." I said, "I did. What's so bad about that?" He said, "Well, hold on now. I also heard you play the banjo. That's a good thing." I said, "I do." He said, "Look, I just want to make sure you know about our law of bluegrass in Tennessee." I said, "Sir, I don't think there's such a thing as a law about bluegrass music. Music is free, you know." "Oh, no, 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 no. You don't understand. There's a very strict state law that says if you move into the great state of Tennessee from any other state in this country and you play any of the bluegrass instruments, then fella, you got 30 days to learn a brand new song." What song's he talking about?
Rocky Top.
Rocky Top! Here we go! Born and raised on Rocky Top, Alabama, Tennessee. And I was born in the smoke on Rocky Top. Ain't no cell phone bill. Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half tiger, the other half mine. Of Tennessee beating Alabama, she turned all the leaves orange. Y'all enjoy your train trip. Yes.